or Taekwondo background with the flying jump kick.
I don't know.
Oh, big right hand. That's going to be it.
Power.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
So all I know is combat. From 18 until I got out, till 28 years old, right? All I knew was combat. And even when I got out, I literally just got back from Afghanistan. I had to become a civilian in 3 months. So I don't know how that translates. I didn't know how to talk to you. I didn't know how to do that, right? That's why I cuss a lot of the times now.
I could probably say that if I didn't do MMA after getting out, I'd be in a lot worse state of mind, you know, because that was my outlet. Some guys can just go lift heavy weights and be good. I need more than that. I need something more aggressive than that. So as far as what I'd be doing, I really don't know, man. This is what I know. All I know is how to fight. I'm a veteran resource representative for United Way 211. That's my day job. My other job, my other hat that I wear is I'm a pro MMA fighter. And I got a big fight coming up March 10th. So I'm trying to utilize that platform that I have at King of the Cage to come up with the funding for a veteran program, just so I could house more veterans, because we're turning them away more often than we are helping them. The funding, that's the biggest obstacle that we see, because we don't have the funding to provide these services. And the funding that we do have, the programs that we do have, you know, that are set up in place by the state and federal entities, they got guidelines, they have barriers, they have red tape. So we can't get past that. So the whole purpose of the funding that I'm trying to come up with, so I can stand up the program I have going on, is to fill those gaps. Give you an example. We have to wait for a veteran to literally be on the street in order to provide services. And that's including their families. So more often than not, I am walking into situations where there's kids and the husband and wife in the car. And they have to get to that point in order for us to provide services. And a lot of times it could have been prevented if we had the funds allocated for it. But we don't have that. We don't have that in our county right now.
If I didn't have a place to stay and was continued to be homeless, I'd be 6 under by now, 6 feet under. I really would. It's scary how bad my health is. It's a good feeling to try and be on my own again.
From getting out from the military to civilian life, I think it's very hard. You know, in the military, you're trained and you have a schedule, you have everything going on. Yeah, at civilian life, we do have a schedule, but we don't have that brotherhood and sisterhood that we had in the military. You know, someone we can turn back to. I personally had a hard time. You know, I went straight to work. I worked a 9 to 5 pretty much, but it was hard. It was hard transitioning back, and finding myself. You know, from a combat infantry guy to I worked at UPS, not to bash UPS at all, but delivering boxes, like I couldn't find myself. It was very difficult, you know, and I think many of our veterans in the military struggle with that. I think suicide and homelessness and substance abuse, many of our veterans don't have anywhere else to turn. They don't see any other help.
I thought suicide was the answer, because you don't know that there are people out there that care and that want to help and know how to help, and not just give $1 as you walk by because they're on the side of the road asking for money for food or to work, or maybe lying and just need that drink because the substance abuse is really high for us as well.
They've tried, you know, the system, they've tried and pretty much given up. Whereas places like Frontside, you know, we don't give up. We don't give up on them. We're constantly on them. We're constantly calling them, talking to them. You know, we have open doors. But that's one thing that I think that our veterans need, is a place, not just Frontside, but any other place that can can reach out, not just one day, you know, not just a number, any other number, you know, but also just reach out. You know, all a veteran wants is for someone to care about them. Frontside is it's a ministry, but also an outreach. So what we do there is we help veterans for different resources. Like I said, it first is a ministry. We have different chapel service Tuesday nights, breakouts, reboot combat recovery course, and then we have a big gym in there. And then also we help out with benefits for veterans, different resources, any help with jobs, looking for jobs, and stuff like that. So just basically we just help out whatever veterans' need is. I think one thing I would want the community to understand about our veterans is that we need help. You know, we need their help. You know, as much as, you know, we've served, we need their help. So if anybody's, you know, going to see this or listen, that we need their help, we need their support most of all. So that's one thing, is we need their support and their love. So that's one thing I would reach out to the community and ask them is, do you see a veteran, you know, support a veteran and just love on a veteran.